Good morning. They say in Buddhism, by the time you describe beauty, when you look at the beauty, by the time you describe it, in other words, you verbalize the beauty, you have yourself created ugliness. Strange, that is true. But the thing needs like really deep analysis to scrutinize such a thing. Duality is kind of controlling us in the world. Duality is like we live a duality. We cannot escape this. It's like gravity that is controlling universe. We can't change the night and the day, good and evil, existing, dual. But we are swinging between how to maintain balance between the two, between going to extremes. Beauty, ugliness is existing, that is true. But how can that be? Why? They say in Buddhism, if you verbalize, if you describe beauty, you have yourself and you say, this is, especially women, you have yourself created ugliness. The desires are there. Instinctively, they pop up and your desire shoots. But it's the difference between describing it, verbalizing it, while at the same time devaluating something else. That's a big difference. Desire is there, how to convert it. How to convert these description, to convert it from negative to positive. As I just gave the example about dualities existing, both. Look at it, for instance, when it comes to stress. Stress, most of the time, going far to happiness, that is itself causing stress. It is itself shifting a person to the pool of sadness. Nobody can abstain from going, to the happiness, how having fun. Person is driven by forces. He has to go, he goes, he say. But the one who is abstaining from going to extreme, this person, to maintain this balance, this is where resides harmony. As I said, when there is no flop, it will be nothing is, there's no force, psychic force to maintain the two extremes when it comes to happiness, sadness. You control yourself when you go to happiness, not when you are sadness. Sadness, that's it. You are like, this is a repercussion, this is a result. This force, when it cannot be maintained, and that's the place or the force, psychic force, that is making the brain healthy. Don't go deep into anatomy, how the chemically induced agents are in the brain, such as serotonin, the GABA, dopamine, etc. But they will be replaced if they are lost. Naturally, they will be replaced by chemo system. Pills that will be reduced or stabilize this. So anyway, getting back to this duality. Our topic is bullying. Describing something negative in a person. Not only describing it. First of all, I saw it. Well, maybe I'm not responsible. The first perception. It's just I saw it. And I saw it as negative. But here, the bullier is looking for that weakness, is looking for that kind of devaluation. And why is that? That is the bullier. A person who sees something, his desire doesn't like it, and he keeps quiet. My eyes saw something, perhaps I don't have a desire to it, or I don't like it, or for me it's kind of, I don't know, I feel really bad to describe it. But the bullier is looking for it. But why, as a bullier like me, I'm looking for it? But why you have to look for it? And by the time I saw it, when I saw it, it was 1 centimeter. but I made it 10 centimeters. And why is that? It is as if I feel comfortable. It is as if my development depends on other people's weakness. It is as if my happiness depends on other people's weakness. Do I call myself a free person? No. It's a joy, temporary joy, that will cause dependence all my life if I continue. I have to look for a weakness in order for me to feel good. Most of the time, bullier, he feels so insecure from his early age that his kind of security depends on other people's weaknesses. In other words, he has to see some weakness or feeble points in other people in order to feel, hey, I'm complete. Other case as well, bullier doesn't talk by himself when he's alone. He feels so insecure. He has always to seek refuge in other people in collectivity, and all of them they love and they describe weakness. For the price, they make themselves happy, temporarily, and they traumatize another person. That's the exact word, traumatism. Some people lived all their life because of this, especially from their early age in school. And you find this a lot in the United States. It doesn't mean other countries are not, but there is a lot. So the person is always kind of this duality, has to find someone in order for me to be like this. Well, the healthy situation, I saw something, this duality, as I said, this is something, I look at it, it's negative in my perception. Because of my egoism, as I said in the beginning, I said, I look at something, I described it. If I kept quiet, my desire said, this is beauty. You don't need to verbalize this. You don't need to judge it. You don't need to create a curriculum for this. You liked it. If you know how to convert this perception and you say, this perception, what I saw negative, I could have had that as well. I looked at the physiognomy. I have other things that I ignored within myself. This is, as I gave the example of swinging duality, you are making that swinging duality, it will be narrowed down up to the center. You become a healthy person if you know how to convert that weakness. I'm talking about bullying. You look at something negative. As I said, I saw it, the first perception, you don't need to make a statement about it. You look at it and you say, this person, I'm talking about physiognomy, generally this is how it is. Well, listen, I have other things people don't know about me. That's something, if you are a believer, you have any link to the Creator, you don't judge creatures because of their physiognomy, because you are judging God. What does it mean you judge God? God, you are making the universe against you. Every situation up ahead in front of you, it will be against you. And you say, why? I don't find pleasure in life. But you created all these weaknesses by yourself. That beauty, negative things, if you convert it and you say, this person, you blind your eyes, effacement, you remove it, and you say, oh, this person has this quality. This is all in one fraction of a second within your mind. Yes, he has those qualities. She has those qualities. She has this, but I admire this. Do you know what you're doing? What was going to be implanted, shifted as negative vibes from that person into your mind, it was converted into a force, into beauty. This is a palm tree, as I have it here. This is a palm tree. I want to go and plant it in my neighbor's garden. I give some example all the time. This example, you are lifting something. Okay, you need the force. You need the force to lift this tree as it is. Okay? So that is a palm tree, apple tree, fruitful. You know, something is fruit. You want to plant it in your neighbor's garden. Where did you plant the tree? I just said it. Why you keep asking? I said in my neighbor's, garden. Good, very good. It's not there actually, you know what I'm saying? You came back. The tree, that tree is a palm tree in your biceps, deltoid, pectorals, dorsal, quadriceps. That's the palm tree is inside your body. Am I talking about the physical body? Yes. No, I'm not talking about the physical body. I'm talking about the psychic intention. You have a palm tree in your mind. This is a palm tree. And this is a dynamite. Talking about bad things. At night, nobody knew, no camera, you know what I'm saying? And I went and I threw it in my neighbor's garden. The same thing, but different. This is a dynamite. We don't go into a lot of description. I thought I left it there. Dynamite is in my biceps, deltoid, pectoral, dorsal, and my quadriceps. Is it here? No, it's here. Whatever you describe, you're free. Look at what you do. Look at what you do. Bullying. People are traumatized by this. Myself also, the bullier, what is he doing? A bullier, as I said earlier, is making the beauty, centralizing the beauty, punctualizing the beauty, and giving a manner to the beauty in how it is. He felt comfortable, happy, as you see me. Yet, what is outside this center, it becomes ugliness for me. It is all in my perception and conception and sensation. Whatever I touch it, I don't like it. Whatever I see beyond my own egoistic desires, it becomes ugliness. Beyond my curriculum, me, myself, and I, what I described, and I thought a monopole in my mind, it becomes ugliness, misery, sadness. This is how, stress, psychologists, researchers, they speak about stress. Stress is not just one point of the whole cumulative, the whole recap of life. I cannot just describe it because they study the output, they study the consequence, they study the symptoms. The symptoms themselves are false. When you say, hey, there is not a lack of a flow of serotonin, that's why. Well, that's a repercussion. That's not beginning, that's not an input, that's not what the person did. Back to bullying. Me, I glorify my ethnic background, and then I bully the other ethnicity. As an ethnocentric I am. You understand what I'm saying? This kind of polarity, it doesn't allow me to live in harmony with the world, even if I don't like this ethnicity. Well, the thing is, we are saying do not describe, do not bully others. If my egoistic, desires, you do some work within yourself introspectively, and you say, hey, if I had to create my own physiognomy, I would do certain things, but that's not me. I was born in this ethnicity and I am like this. You're judging me because of my skin or because of my hair is gray or because of, what I'm saying? That's not right. For someone who wants to be civilized, what is wrong, what is weird today, this bullying is the place where people have knowledge. It is a school. What are you studying? This civilization or what? Say, congratulations. You just won a trophy of degradation. Yeah. 2 words, and we're gonna run. During the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there was a viper. They were in a cave with his companions, and a viper came from a hole. His companions rushed to kill it. What is a viper? I don't know what is a viper. You don't know what is a viper? Come on, you ask this question. Yeah, well, viper has a poison. Do you understand? Venemeuse. Okay, if I give you a microphone as a spokesman, spokeswoman, and could you possibly describe a viper? Could you describe anything positive? You ask me, I don't know. I don't find anything positive. I don't know. Viper. And by the way, there's a viper and there is a lizard, a green lizard, le lézard vert, la vipère. A green lizard doesn't have venom, the poison of the teeth. No, he has teeth like a knife, but he's not with the poison. C'est pas venimeux. I'm sorry, the word, I don't find it in English. Viper, no. If I ask you, let's leave the green lizard aside and we're going to speak about the viper, what are you going to do? You look at the skin is scary. It moves, the motion, it crawls on the ground. It scares you. Yet, when the companion, they rushed to kill it, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam found something positive. He said, how beautiful the whiteness of its teeth. The snake opened its mouth with the two, but he looked at it white. He said, how ma ahsanu bayadi asnaniha. Is he talking about that? He is teaching people, of course. I mean, if you want to understand, situation is totally negative or bad in your perception, you see it, but try to ma ahsanu bayadi asnaniha. And then he said, let her go, or let it go. God will not cause any harm from her. Cause you any harm from her. اتركوها لقد كفاكم الله شرها. Then, did she hear him? Did she hear him? Well, of course she heard him. What, of course, today you know about a lot of research about when you say something good, the water under big kind of microscopic, the water is changing. You say everything is changing. Your words, they will change the macrocosm, vegetable world, mineral world, animal world. There are some beautiful stories in all Eastern religion and Islam, and very beautiful how some people, saint people, they were among animals, ferocity of animals, they didn't attack them. So beautiful words. But anyway, he said, ما أحسن بياض أسنانها. Bullying. Bullying, what you're going to cause in people's like traumatism, you're going to traumatize them, like me. You will live with obstacles, barriers in your life all the time, because that tree and the dynamite that I threw it there, I didn't know it was here. The question, the dynamite explodes one time and that's it. It blows one time. But my dynamite will explode every moment in my life. Thank you for your time and I see you soon.